Hello there. I think I'm going to start making some videos about, I don't know, addiction related stuff and recovery related stuff, just addiction related stuff. Just maybe, I'll end up maybe just talking about whatever I feel like talking about, and maybe people will find it interesting and maybe they won't. What I know at this point is what people don't find interesting is my recreations of uh, gangster rap songs. So I have that information. Um, but periodically, I just like making videos. What it probably comes down to is like a need for attention. I want to put it up and have people watch it and like it. It's just part of the culture that we're in now, where everyone thinks they need attention. So I guess that's probably what it's about. But I think it's okay, right? If I just come out and say it, I want attention sometimes. So I'm going to make these videos because I think sometimes um, maybe I have interesting stuff to say, and maybe I have a interesting way of saying it. Maybe not, though. We'll find out. Who cares, really? Because soon I'll be dead, and so will you. And anyway, no one will care about any of this. But one thing I was thinking about, and I've always thought about this, and I don't know how many other people see the world this way. I guess this occurred to me because I saw on Facebook where someone had posted this kind of angry rant that was kind of an anti-addicted person rant, and their point of view was, look, this is not a disease, that's a cop-out, it's just bad behavior, and people want an excuse for their bad behavior, but I mean, basically stop doing it. If you're doing asshole stuff, stop being an asshole, was her perspective. And certainly to me and to a lot of people I know, it seems like a pretty unevolved outlook, I guess, on addiction, but she's entitled to her shitty, stupid opinion, And, but I just thought it was interesting because the way I've always seen the world is like, let's take someone who's exhibited behavior that everyone thinks is pretty rotten. Not even an addict, just someone who's done stuff that we think is kind of abhorrent, right? Let's take Jeffrey Dahmer. I, for one, some people just would say, he's evil. I hate him. I hate evil people. He's clearly evil. I hate him. There's a lot of people, I think, who see the world that way. And I'm not saying I want to be roommates with him. I think it's probably good that he's in prison. I'll go so far to say it's probably definitely good that he's in prison. But my point is, like, someone like Jeffrey Dahmer, I don't think they're just like me and then they just go eating and killing people, right? I think sometimes the way we think about criminals, addicts, whoever, anyone who's struggling with their behavior, the way we seem to think about it, and when I say we, I really mean other people who aren't me, because I don't think about it this way because I'm better, but they think about it like, what an awful person for choosing to kill and eat people. And the way I think about it is, what a sick person. He's clearly sick. Something fucked up with his brain that he wanted to kill and eat people. But I don't hate him. I just think, okay, well, you've lost your privilege to live in society, and now you have to go live in this prison place. That's the breaks. We could make prisons better. I'd be fine with that. But anyway, you can't really live among us because we don't know when you're going to eat and kill people, and so it's not happening. But I don't hate him. And I don't think prison is for punishing him. And I just feel like, well, it's definitely a different outlook than some people have. And I wonder sometimes how many other people look at it this way. And I even think that way about pedophilia. And I know that's an unpopular thing to say, but it's like I don't hate those people. I just think, well, that's an illness and it's really crummy. You're ruining people's lives and you need to be in prison too. But I just don't guess it's in me to really hate criminals. I just think at some point you lose your privileges for living with the rest of us. And I shouldn't even say the rest of us, because I, in my addiction, have done lots of shoplifting. I don't know if that's going to get me in trouble to say, if any cops are watching. I have shoplifted, but I quit doing it just recently. Quit doing it. And things are going well for me in my sobriety. That's why the only reason why I'm making videos. I wouldn't be making videos if I was homeless, for instance, because it's just harder to do. And when you're homeless, you're just busy all day, just sucking at life and hating everything. That's been my experience. But, you know, things are going well now, so that's why I'm making this video. But I don't want to make the video about me, really. Just, I think it's interesting to think about, like, when people do things that we consider bad behavior, some people start hating the person instead of just hating the action and thinking of the person as probably sick. Because, like, who wants to do... I mean, some people, I guess, maybe there's people who choose to rob a bank because they really want money, or they choose to steal. Maybe they're hackers and they choose to break into some computer system in a way that they get a bunch of people's money, and they don't feel bad about it. They just want other people's money and they don't want to have to work real hard for it. But I still think, like, I don't know, I don't want to think about that person as if they're just like me, or they're just like people I know. I know people who never commit crimes and they're really nice people. But I don't think criminals are like just like those people, except they do bad shit and like to hurt people. I think they're differently wired, had different childhoods. It's complicated, right? So when people do rotten things, I just don't hate them. And I kind of wish the rest of the world thought that way too. Certainly Trump voting Republicans, I think, don't see the world that way. Because it's like, let's get tough on crime and lock those bastards up, and criminals are bad and need to be punished and blah, blah, blah. And I don't see the world that way, and I wonder who else sees the world like me. So I made this video to talk about it. And if you watch it, that's cool. If you don't watch it, then you're not even hearing what I'm saying. So why am I addressing you, you know, if you don't watch it? I'm not addressing you. But I hope some people do watch it, and I'm going to make some more videos just talking about stuff that I find interesting, and maybe people will watch it. And I guess maybe on some level I'm thinking like, oh, I'll become a YouTube sensation, even though it's like, yeah, probably not. Probably people like me who talk about the stuff I talk about, it's just not happening. There's nothing sensation-y that's going to happen, and that's fine. I can accept that. But I'll still probably make some videos, and I hope you like them. Have a good day.